It's Thursday around noon, I think. And I just checked yesterday I had a big ammonia spike, and I think I was feeding too much and leaving too much food in the bottom of the tank. Also, what I had tried was I lowered the water to about halfway down this 20-gallon tank, because I had read that it's better to have a lower water level for the baby cories. But so having a lower water volume with an excess of food that I hadn't cleaned out and mulm, I think was creating too much ammonia, because when I checked yesterday, I think morning, the ammonia was not 0 and 0. It's supposed to be 0 ammonia, 0 nitrites, and it was about 0.25 of each at least. So the ammonia test was green and the nitrite test was purple. And you want like a pale yellow, like kind of like a lemon yellow color for the ammonia test, and you want like a baby blue color for the nitrite test. So yesterday afternoon, I totally lowered the water level down to, I don't know, probably about a couple of gallons, almost replacing all the water. And I filled it all the way to the top again, because that's what I had done in the beginning. I had filled the tank all the way to the top, and I don't think they're going to suffer for having the water level higher. Plus more water volume, any food that you leave in there has less effect on producing ammonia, so they're okay. I did notice yesterday that a few of them were starting to kind of scurry up towards the top of the tank, but not too many yet. But I just tested the water now. Last night after I did that big water change and filled the tank all the way to the top, the water parameters were right again. No ammonia, no nitrites. And so this morning I fed them some frozen baby brine, and I'm also feeding less. I think I was feeding too much before. Just a little squirt in the, say, 3 sections where they are each is plenty. And so I'm going to do that, just feeding them a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. And I think this is going to work. I just tested the water after coming back from the park this morning, and it's fine. No ammonia, no nitrites. Oh, I'm seeing more of them kind of swimming up towards the top of the water and across the sides of the tank, so they're gaining strength. Okay, so here's one corner. Let's see if I can zoom in. This is at 3.3 times zoom. 4 times zoom, 5 times zoom. I did this morning find 2 dead ones. They were just kind of floating, but 2 out of, I don't even know what I've got here, 60 or so, 60 or 70 is okay. See this guy? Wait, where'd he go? One guy is I'll do a wider angle. Let's see, that's just one corner. Here's the other side of the tank. Some of them are on top of the almond leaf. I'm sure there's a lot that are underneath. But you can actually see in their bodies now, through their bodies, you can see their internal organs. So they're developing. Oh, this guy. Okay, see that guy? He's pretty high on the side of the tank. See? Wait, let me show you the full view of the tank. See, some of them are swimming. That guy's about halfway up. Some of them were swimming across. Ooh, that guy's almost to the top there. They're swimming against the current. The filter is on the left side of the tank, so it's creating water flow from left to right. So they're getting exercise. Oh, there's a bunch of them there. Coming out from under the almond leaf, I think. So they're a lot more active. They're a lot more apt to come out. Whoa, that guy went in the flow of the airstone. Oh, there's a bunch of them under the almond leaf back there. Let me show you. After I came home, well, on the way home from the park, I stopped at Petco and Infinite Aquarium and got some plants. I want to keep this a bare bottom plant till these guys get bigger. At that point, I'll put sand in, a thin layer of sand. But when they're this small, I'd like to keep it bare bottom. Oh, look at that guy in the back. Easier to clean and not be afraid of sucking them up with a siphon. But I bought some. So what I need, since it's bare bottom, are plants that don't need substrate, that are not root or stem plants. And so a couple of possibilities are anubias, which are the ones I have right there. They're super glued. They're from my other tank. Super glued to the little pebble. And let's see. I guess I just put 2 of them in here. And Java fern, which I just kind of stuck in the crevices of the cholla wood. and this big, I think they called it shrimp wood, that I had bought probably half a year ago when I first started my shrimp tank. It's a very nice piece of wood. And so the wood is nice because it releases tannins, but also provides hiding places. And they provide mulm that the fry can eat off of, just like the almond leaves and the java moss. I don't much like java moss because it just disintegrates too easily, breaks apart. And so this is a java fern I got at Infinite Aquarium. Oh, look at that guy on the back glass. Yeah, he's traveling up. Whoa, this guy is way up here. But lots of plants is good because it creates mulm organisms that they can eat, but also it keeps the nitrate, it eats nitrates, keeps the nitrate level down, so it helps with the water parameters, as well as providing hiding places for them, or places for them to settle under or on. So I think this is going to be good for them. I also put about, let's see, I think 5 of these little bladder snails that I find popping up all the time in my main tank. And little snails are supposed to be good for helping to clean up uneaten food. And I put a couple of, I think I put 3 of my shrimp from my shrimp tank in here, just 3 small ones, because they kind of do the same thing. They'll do a little bit of cleanup. Because the more I can get rid of uneaten food, the cleaner the water will be.